Alrighty, I'm over here now. Just switching over from my little thing. Let me just get a few tests in, make sure the audio is working. I'm gonna get my phone out. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, Gor-Rok Hippo. Alright, I looked at my phone and the audio is indeed working. Anyway. So there we go. Oh man, it is a Wednesday. I usually have work on Wednesdays, but my coworker switched shifts with me, I would say, taking my Wednesday shift this week, and I had to work her Saturday, Sunday shift. Not a good trade, so that's why I'm actually be able to live stream. I usually can't live stream on Wednesdays, and I have a bunch more shifts now because now juggling that with school and stuff, it's much less enjoyable. Let's see. Make sure if I look at the YouTube end of things, it's all right. Okie dokie. I think everything's working. Stream health is excellent. No delay because who's going to stream snipe a person playing a campaign? Let's get into it. Oh, I might have forgot to save because I'm using an autosave, but it's still turn 30. I think I was on turn 31. I may be a turn behind, but that's okay. Nothing like hearing the dinosaur wars while you're loading the campaign. This is going to be the first load, total Warhammer load, so it's always the first load. Always the first load takes a little bit. I'll be enjoying while I do my hydro homies. Gotta hydrate. And hopefully my bot won't ban anybody who joins and talks to me today. Like Wareja. I'm so sorry about that. That was really funny though. I really, I just thought back like, I was like, man, the bot actually banning someone for saying like something like stupid or something. I don't know. Good times, good times. But I believe where we left off is we dealt with the the pointy ears that are high. We've dealt with the pointy ears that are edgy. And now we have to deal with the undead humans, the short people, and I think this, and Marcus Wolfhart may still be on Lustry. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. We'll kill him relatively quickly. All right. So I guess I'll just start talking about my week so far. Been getting back into jogging. Used to be part of track. Well, used to run a lot. Running is tough, especially it's hot. It's like late September here in Georgia. But I don't know. There's this little path near my home called the Greenway. It's a really nice, very refreshing path. It's just man, it's like fresh air, trees everywhere. It's just with one very small concrete pathway in the middle, and lots of people use it to bike and jog in it, and I'm just like, I love going on it. And then there's always these like families, and that's the one thing I do dislike. It's like, man, there's these families that literally take up the entire concrete lane and they walk at a snail's pace, and you just have to pass all of them. And then there's always that one person that that goes just your pace and is like behind you or right in front of you. Not in front of you. Usually it's behind you. That's going your exact pace, and they just stay behind you, and you feel paranoid. I never feel safe when someone's just stuck behind me for a long period of time, unless I'm driving, of course. Obviously, that's fine. Oh, it's really weird when someone like follows you like from the exit on a highway and then follows you like literally into the same neighborhood as you. I believe in you, Gor-Rok. Load just a tad a bit faster. Interesting that you can actually use the Streamlabs things to donate. Even though you're supposed to have like 1,000 subscribers before you can actually use Super Chat. But you can still, in the link in the description, you can actually still... Huh. Making sure if that, just didn't know if that could work. I'll donate like $5 to myself. That'll be so useful. I'll be rich. This is how YouTubers work. If you donate, that's what they do. Every time someone's donated to, it's actually just them donating themselves. Okay, so I haven't dealt with... Okay, so I am one turn behind because I did forget to save and was relying on the autosave there. So Gor-Rok, you finish your business with the pointy ears. Kill him. I believe in you. Kill them. Oh, yeah, you just had just barely not enough movement. And if I remember correctly, I might have another army. No, I don't. Not yet. At the end of the last one, I did have an army. Let's see if I have any money to upgrade. Public order is fine, specifically here. You're not doing so good. Now, the real decision here is, do I go up north and deal with the vampirates? Do I deal with the Spine of Sotek dwarves? Have I even interacted with these guys? I know they're there somehow, though. But I think I'm going to go north and just deal with the Vampire Coast. Now, does the Awakening have a good... Oh, yes, it does. Rotting Prometheans, Bloated Corpses, Sirens, and now the Depth Guard are... Actually, Death Guard are a much smaller issue than you'd think against Saurus, but yeah. We're going to need a pretty sizable force to take out the Vampire Coast. And Luther Harkin should not be on a Terrorgeist, so that should be okay. Now, of course, the pointy ears are going to squirm for the last little seconds they have in life. I gotta kill them before they do. Oh, hey there, Tanwin. Vampire Coast. No one likes you, Vampire Coast. Let's see what's going on here. I can get the shield by using the Rite of Resilience. Cold One Caves for cavalry focus. That's not too useful. And capture and occupy the Fuming Serpent. Oh, I'm about to get that anyway. Cold-blooded stewards are needed. Very right indeed. Now, I wish there was a... I hope that they, in Warhammer 3, they have an option where you like can gift settlements or gift territory. Because, like, Tenwin's already has two... he has one of the portions on this province. And I really... The province bonuses you get are just so fantastic. Especially with the geometric web that the Lizmen have. It's kind of annoying that they can't. I can just, like, intimidate them to give me the province so I can get my provincial bonuses. But at least I'll have some obsidian, I believe, on this settlement on the bottom right. The Star Tower. And Fuming Serpent, I have that. And let's get into this combat. I really need to upgrade Gor-Rok's army, though. Saurus without shields are just not going to cut it. I believe I'm going to have salamanders in a few turns. Itza, my god. Itza, that's such a huge... But do I have salamanders? Yes, I do have salamanders. And I can get ancient salamanders soon enough. And soon even dread saurians. So let's try to upgrade our growth so that we can get it as soon as possible. I need 4 growth, and I'm already at 3, which is really nice. So, first of all, let's kill you. Oh my god, so many Illyrian Reavers. I think I already battled this out in my last one. Goodbye, faction, and let's occupy. And the faction of Order of Lore Masters are gone. So no more pointy ears. We're out of there. A little repeat from the last episode, and I believe I do have... Ooh, it comes with the Saurus Warrior thing, so that'll be quite nice, especially with replacing all these people. What's the Blessed Spawns? I have Blessed Chameleon Skinks. Chameleon Skinks can be quite useful. I put them in my other armor in the army last episode, but I think I want to actually change this up and just not bring... So, let's just merge all these units. Oh, wow, that's more than expected. Alright, ooh, 4-2? So let's just get some cheap Saurus Warriors with shields. 74 upkeep, that's so nice. And they already come with chevrons too, wow. And I'll have 3 spots left. I think I'm going to save that up for some salamanders. Because salamanders, I need some ranged components in my army, and skinks ain't going to be it. Alright, of these 2 settlements, which one is more important to make it to 3? A little bit more income, public order. I have a lot of public order buildings in this province. But this one allows me to actually like get some Croxagors, but I need to build a different building. Does Marks of the Old One have a tradable resource? No, they do not. But this one does. Oh yeah. Gotta upgrade this to get my gold pits going. And an assigned skill point. More deliverances of Itza. I already have all these. Telekinesis, missile resistance, magical resistance. I was going down here so I can get regeneration, right? Yep. And I have a commandment. And I gotta go with the public order and growth. And this one comes with a public order building, which is very nice. The Star Tower will do well. And okay, the garrison isn't amazing. Does it grow better? How much better is it? 3? It's not really that good until 5. But it's really down in the south, and I don't expect to get flanked whatsoever. Alright, so I'm going to recruit those Saurus. Make way back to Itza. Get some salamanders and deal with the vampirates. While this is happening, I'm going to go check on a Discord. Da, 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 da. I suppose I can always paste my thing in the rubber duck wars. Pachoo. Live at it again. Boys. There you go. Nothing like doing your basic advertisement while... What's it called? While waiting for the turn timers. The Mortal Empire's turn time destroyer mod is so fantastic. But I think I'm going to actually stream some multiplayer battles. Whereas asked me to, and I was like, yeah, I could really do it. It's not terribly hard. It just puts a lot of pressure on me, you know? I have to play at my tip-top at best times, and I'll have to... Because I'll have to play some meme builds, too, as well. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Smite lately. I got back into it, mainly because I was playing a new god. I don't know if you guys watching this are into MOBAs and such. MOBAs? I tried to play League of Legends. League of Legends was like... Ooh, I have SoTech before him. Stoicism mission failed. I don't care about cavalry. Cavalry is for the weak. Actually, horn ones are really good. Let me get my technology here. Campaign movement range by 10%. Hell yeah. Growth. Construction costs. I think I'm actually going to go for this one. Oh, movement speed is really nice. Only 6 turns. I'm going to finish this line and then go there. Yes, yes, Gor-Rok. You're very powerful and scary. I have a decent force here. Let's march and try to make it back to Itza as fast as possible because I want them salamanders. I did get a separate army. I was going to do like a 2-pronged war, one against the beardy ones. There is 3, right? So this is a 3-place.
And what can the Dawi do for you?
They're at war with the Sentinels of Zodal. So, do I really want to go at war against the Defenders of the Great Plan? No, I really don't. I have a non-aggression pact with them, and I believe I can just cancel
Let's
it.
hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before Oath Gold.
Alright, now they're going to dislike me quite a bit. That's okay, though. I think I'm going to deal with them first, actually, before I go over to the Vampire Coast, because I'm going to get Itza, grab some Razor Dawn Hunter packs, because against the Dawi, you need Razor Dawns, and be happy. How is my public order here? It's difficulty level and provincial stability, so it'll be down by -2 in a few turns. That'll be completely fine. It'll be -1. And there's anything else that I want to upgrade? I think we're good here. My geometric web strength is 3, so we are happy. Happy indeed. Oh, I hit my mic there. But yeah, playing Smite, I only used to play, well, I usually have these like addiction things, right? So it's like, there's like a really dry spot where I really hate playing any sort of MOBA, and then I just get really back into MOBAs, and then there's it's the same thing for World of Tanks with me. I have a big dry spot, then I get super back addicted into. Usually it's a content update, or it's like I find something interesting. This time for Smite, it's finding a new god that I really enjoy. I've started playing Chang'e. I don't know if you, like, so Smite is a MOBA based on a bunch of gods. So instead of like characters or champions, you use gods that are like, obviously they are modeled after like lore and some shit, folk tales, all that stuff. And Chang'e I found is very fun. My favorite, whenever I play games, I always generally go for tanky characters. Like, I play a support in solo lane. In the same way that I pick Chaos. Like, I just like tanky, I like the power to just bulldoze. Just move forward, and mobility is not my biggest, it's like I don't have that much fun playing mobile characters. Or factions. In that case, as I drop my water bottle cap and I get slightly away from my mic. Yeah. Solo lane fun. Wow, this turn timer is getting slightly faster as my computer gets warmed up. As I say that, I mean like it's actually warming up. It's getting nice and toasty. Heroic spawning. So I have a Source Scar Veteran now. Now these things are only really good because they can get on the Carnosaur at rank 18. Training is really not good. It's okay. So you pretty much just make these just an extra Carnosaur that you can have. Assault units, wound, assault garrisons, nothing. Yeah, nothing I need. Are you proud of me, guys? By the way, I'm not using the term special too often anymore, or like not too special. But in other news, I'm actually quite upset because one of my videos, my recent videos actually, where I fight against the Shredder of Lustria, the audio went out, and I just didn't notice that, and I was quite upset with that, to be honest. Wow, so much movement just to get off the land. You can still recruit, even though in March, as long as they are the blessed ones. I'm going to accumulate a lot of money here. which I'm going to spend quite quickly when I go into level 4. But is there anything else that is worth buying level 4? Yeah, getting a Feral Stegodon could be nice. What is this? Temple of the Old Ones? Is this the Shrine of the Old Ones? Weapons Crafters Commune? I'm gonna wait. Some more growth. So that'll be 4 turns. A Lodestone. Croxigore. So I'm gonna have a lot of building, but I need to get a weapons crafters commune somewhere. Can I get it on any of these level 3s? Oh, you are... I can upgrade you, gold mine. Oh, I can get one right here. That is fantastic for me. Wait a minute. My geometric strength went down. How is that possible? Oh, it's different per province. I'm special. And right here, it's only level 2. Yeah, so it's pretty weak. And -2 only. Yeah, nothing's going to problem there. And a hero. I don't think I want him to actually be with Gor-Rok. I'm going to keep this guy until I recruit another army. Which I have the funds to definitely do. I have so much income going in right now. I'm going to focus it on more infrastructure. Get the infrastructure, recruit some Razordon packs, and kill those Dowies. And I don't think I'll lose reliability. Dum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Some heroes moving up on me. Da 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 da. Safri Chernok. No, actually, I'm not sure. Should I do... I don't know, for those that do watch these videos, well, specifically the campaign, I know I have a good amount of people watching my multiplayer replay videos. But those who actually watch the campaign videos, should I just edit it? Like, just do it offline, edit it? Man, I have 79 views on my Beastman versus Lizardman video, and I'm so upset about that because my audio went off. I was like, God. So unfortunate, man. I feel bad about it. And not a single new subscriber from that video. Yeah, that makes sense considering how bad the quality of that video was. Makes me upset.
The foul scent of vermin
Yes,
permeates
yes,
this
yes.
place, my lord.
Corruption.
Do not risk the undermining.
Is there actually one that reduces corruption? No. I could really go for that. Now, this part is of Axolotl. Do I even need any more public? I'll save the money. And do I want to get a Beast Lair or a Starch Hammer? I can get a Stegodon or Bastillodons. I want the Ancient Stegodon with the solar engine, because that's just cool. I have a... In this province, I do have the Weapons Crafter, which allows for Croxigores. And while I'm at it, just upgrade this. Now, can I get into this province? I think I'll just barely be able to do it. So I can recruit. I think I'm in it. Yeah, I am. Oh, man. How much money am I going to spend here? So, Razordon hunting packs. 90 range versus the 125. That's a pretty significant range nerf. I kind of dislike that. I do get some nice ranks on it. But 102 missile damage versus the 111, but this one has a bonus versus large, and fire versus just normal armor piercing. No, less charge bonus. Do they get better combat stats? They get worse combat stats. Actually, no, we have better melee defense versus melee attack, but I'd rather have the melee attack, right? A little bit more armor. The speed is still pretty decent. And they're just 10. They're 10 less gold for upkeep. All right. And I'll get rid of one Saurus Warriors without shields. And I think I should have enough money to upgrade. Yeah, I already have that. I'm going to get Kroxigors from here. And does this include Ancients? Yes, it does. And I'm probably the Lord I'm going to recruit is going to be an Ancient Kroxigor. And a little bit more growth from here. So in 3 turns, I should get a level 4. I can get some big beasts, beastie boys, and that'll be fun. As I'm going to kill these short people. Or stunties. I believe in you, Tenwin. Oh, Tenwin's actually bringing the fight to the Vampire Coast, which I'm completely fine with. Hopefully they just don't lose before I'm done with the stunties, which really shouldn't take that long. And thank the Lord only takes 1 turn to recruit. I hate it when units take multiple turns to recruit. This just isn't fun. You just sit there. I realize it's like a balancing act, but really? You're going to balance it by like making me sit there so many turns just to get it? Like the Tomb Kings. The Tomb Kings are really fun. I love their campaign. I love how they have such a different mechanic of no money. And they have to get all their money practically from fighting and raiding and looting. Which is interesting considering they're like the faction that's supposed to be super rich and not supposed to be raiding. They can fight, yeah, that's fine. But they're not really meant to be raiding or like harassing people. That's the Greenskins' job. Da-da-da. Looks like this is going to be a quiet stream. Not too much talking. I should most definitely give a like solid stream. I do post ahead of time on my channel when I'm going to stream, but I should sacrifice them. Okay. Relations with nearby has deteriorated. Their interpretation of the Great Plan may be at odds with the old one's intentions. Your Slan may inform you of a new ritual to recharge the geo, but the price is a sacrifice. Will you raid for captives and sacrifice them, or leave your neighbors be? Defenders of the Great Plan increases magic power reserve. I'll just... I like... The magic reserve is not really needed with Croak. It's unnecessary to have that much. So I'm going to have some Razordon hunting packs. So this is one of the new DLC units. They should do well against dwarves theoretically. I hear that they were like bugged for some reason. Alright, which one? So Hualatal is their capital. I'm just gonna destroy it in one fell swoop. You're telling me I'm marching and I can only make it over to here? It takes that much movement to go through this little forest area? Okay, game. But is there anything I want to recruit? Maybe some more Razordons. Do I need more Razordons? No, I don't. But I'm going to get them anyway. Because they look cool. It's going to increase my upkeep a little bit. Actually, no, let me move first. Silly me. Let me move first. Get some Razordons. So we just have a Razordon backline. They'll be fine, they said. 2 more turns for that growth building. How many turns? 3 more for I can get Croxagors, and 3 more for that. 3 turns to upgrade this. How are you going over there, Star Tower? Hero not moved. It doesn't matter. End the turn. A quiet stream indeed. I'm going to make a new video though. We'll probably start working on it tomorrow, where I'm going to build on the fact that when to use and when not to use chevrons. I've stated earlier, but I never had the time to actually work on it because I've been looking. This recent patch changed it so that chevrons work differently. It used to be that they heavily favored melee defense over melee attack. Vampire Coast is going at it again, sabotaging Tohenowin, not allowing him to do his doodly things. War declared. The Drown on the Spirit of the Jungle. Defenders of the Great Plan. That's Nakai will deal with Silastra no problem. In fact, I'll probably help him. But the new patch made it so that chevrons made it so that it's equal between melee attack and melee defense, and it used to be like I actually had to scrap and I had to relearn. I have to look up a lot more things. It used to be that chevrons were like if you do have money to put chevrons on, put them on your non-aggression pact and they pay me. Who are they war with? Blue Vipers, Vampire Coast, and of course they are defensive allies. Sure, they're lizards, and the fact that they're paying me is nice. I realize I'm not supposed to, but I'm a little role-playing here. I want to be friends with everybody. That's a lizard, of course. Ah. Still annoyed at that. But they changed the chevrons again. Chevrons made they're equal between melee attack and melee defense. And it used to be if you wanted to change your things, you always wanted to chevron your carrion units, any flying bats, harpies, anything like that, because 1 chevron could actually give 2 melee defense for 1 chevron cost. Now they've changed it so they have melee attack and defense. I'm going to have to test it out. See, like, in terms of stat efficiency, you usually want to give your chevrons to low-cost units, like your skinks, your spearmen, anything like that. Let's see here. Gor-Rok. Alright, so move. I'm going to force march you. We're going to deal with these Huawaddle. Hello. No, I don't want to waste your movement here. I have plenty of armor piercing now. There you go. Get the most movement out of that as possible. So much movement. Just how many turns? How many turns do I need? 1. And it's going to cost me how much? 6,000? Yeah, I'll have plenty for that. Oh, hey, Raditya. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Maybe it's a bad time to stream. You know, it is for the US. It might be a bad time to stream. It's like what, 2 or 3 right now, and I could see that. But over in Europe, with a pretty, let's see what time. It's like a little bit later, and I look actually at my base, and more of my subscriber base are actually Europeans. So it's more to be late. Like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock p.m., and that's the time where you wind down and maybe watch a stream. For America, I suppose it's in the middle of the day. You could be working or in school if you're a student like I am. But thanks for hopping by and leaving a little. And actually, you are very vocal. Usually my vocal people are David the White Lizard, Drake Claw, and you have joined that sub-faction, I suppose, my little enclave. Hero not moved. It's okay. Thanks for stopping by, mate. I don't know, but thanks for... oh, yeah. Also, thanks for pointing out my audio issues. That really annoyed me. of my last video, and I got so many views on it too, only to have audio issues on it. I can't believe I didn't notice it. It's okay. One actually, he's going to lose so many of his units into vampire attrition. That's going to be the biggest issue of taking on the vampires. Attrition is not something I really want to deal with, and it just takes so long to deal with corruption. It's so high, 69%, and it's only going up at this point. No Skaven corruption, thank God. And they have the commandment for that. I wonder what is the best time to stream. Because too late. Maybe it's early. Maybe I should do it like... No. I'll just give it up to like my base. Too few people, I guess. Because if I do it too late, then all the European people, it's going to be like 2 in the morning, and that's not going to be great. Yay! Mission issued. Raise the banners. Recruit a lord. I was just about to do that. And recruitment cost. That's quite nice. How long do I have to do it? I want to do it the latest as possible, though. I have 6 turns to complete it. So latest as possible so I could get a bunch of Kroxigors in this army over here. And I'm going to get the Weapon Crafters Commune, which will be just what I need. Marching over to the Dawi. And I believe I'm going to have a level 4 settlement. And with the level 4 settlement, I can get the Ancient Sally, which is a previous DLC unit. But I really just want these Dread Saurians, man. Those are just so cool. No public order, but I do get some research for getting the Grand Plaza. I think everything is happy over here. And I only have 1 of them. Wow, this is Geomantic Web Strength. Like, these Geomantic Pylons are so nice. And we need more money, so let's get sure. Minus 3% upkeep and recruitment costs. Yeah, I'll definitely need 1 more of these. Get 1 of that. Oh, I'm out of money already. What's my growth looking at over here? So 1, okay, so next turn I should have enough money to get level 3. Make sure they're a little bit happier with a upgraded Grand Plaza. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with the settlement over here, but I'm sure to do it just fine. And for that, let me start moving my Saurus Scar Veteran down to the south. I'm going to move him down here and regroup with my Ancient Kroxigor Lord. And my technology is going just fine. I'm going to kill these Dawi. Ooh, it's a big garrison. Cult of Sotek is... Okay, I thought for a second it was more powerful to me. That did not make sense to me. Of course they don't like me, but... So he just went straight past the Vampire Coast and is going to go kill the Vampire Coast mutineers. Fantastic play. But the vampire corruption is just as terrible over there. Actually, it's slightly better because of that. Well, Tenowin has a lot of passives that make it so that he no longer has that he with terms of corruption. Specifically, it's supposed to be towards Skaven corruption, but hey, what works works. want that Marienburg. Completely forgot about you guys. Okie dokie, commit to the plan. Minus 50 attrition. Yeah. Attrition's not going to be an issue against these Dawi. Now, what kind of forces am I going against? Just dwarf warriors. A little bit of power here. It does have walls. Long beards. That's a lot of long beards. Now, what will happen if I just walk completely past them?
Talk at me in your crude language if you must. I make no promises as to the outcome.
Yeah, they are a pretty powerful force. I might have to go for the mine of the bearded skulls first. That is a terrible settlement, so that's not going to be an issue. And when will I have Kroxigors? In 3 turns. Oh, I can't get the sacred Kroxigors. Why can't this? Blood Shrines of Sotek. I need that first, don't I? And how will I get that? Basic military. Blood Shrine of Sotek. Okay, I'm going to get that from my Itza capital anyway. Untainted +6, try to the old one. So that's my untainted power. But let's get these Kroxigors going. That's going to cost me a bit. Holy cow. Is there anything else I need? Well, I don't have really enough money to spend it on. So Itza has plenty garrison, so I'm actually going to go run straight. Oh, I'm going to get some attrition, huh? Let's do that. Hey there, dwarves. Goodbye there, dwarves. I'm going to go for your other settlement. Sorry about that. Make sure to get this guy closer and closer. And I have some technology to go with. For skinks, these are only for skink units. Salamanders, I need a beast lair for this. Pterodon riders, cold one units. I'll go for the growth. Hey David, how you doing? Thanks for catching the stream. Oh god, I gotta stretch. I need to hydrate as well as stretch. Still going to be working on new video. Got some more online replays. I was really happy about that. I'm on a pretty big winning streak on my multiplayer as of right now, and I'm pretty. Even though I only have I compare my stats to my other friends on Steam in terms of people playing, and even though I have 80 wins, only it's like 83 wins. Like my rating is getting a lot going up a lot faster than I expected to. Followers of Nagash. Tenowin, I'm so confused what you're doing. He's been going, treks through all through of the Vampire Coast area, gets attrition nearly to death, then goes to Poxmarch because that's what it looks like he's going to try to do. And then I think he's 2 attrition, he's going to go back home. So Tenowin, you have been a disappointment. You could have done so much better by Skink Moses. I really want to confederate Skink Moses, actually. Because Tenwin is my favorite legendary lord of the Lizardmen. Everyone's looking at Gor-Rok and Nakai, but no, Tenwin's the way to go for me. He's just so... I love how he's just... The skinks are cool, man. Ola skinks. Do. I want to wage war. The Spinous Sotek dwarves are going to be quite dangerous. I do have a bunch of Razordon, not salamanders, but Razordon hunting packs. It's going to be quite dangerous. I haven't had much combat in this episode so far. I'm kind of sad. Oh, hey there, Rebellion. I saw that little whiff of you. Now, can I make it to the Bearded Skulls without marching? Now, how much attrition will I take? Attrition, I don't take it if I go down here.
For the wisdom of
See, because the army of these dwarves are actually really weak. Yeah, almost no attrition damage taken there. Itza's doing just great. I'm about to get my first level 3 so I can get Ancient Sallies. And I will have Kroxigors as well. How many turns do I have left? I have 4 to raise the banners, and then they'll give me 4 turns of that. Going to get... Let's see, what kind of lord can I desperately need? I really want to get the Ancient Kroxigor. Strong. Probably really good with... Because I'm just going to make this like a giant beast. Confident. Leadership +2. Nah, who needs that? I'll probably get a strong one. Hero not moved. Slowly but surely making it to this province. And settlement upgrade. I have enough money for that. No problem. Man, Lord Croak needs to level up. What points could I give it? Another point deliverance Itza one. I just don't use it that often anymore, so it's not useful unless against Skaven. But Skaven I've been almost... No, I lied. Against zombies it could be useful, so I'm going to put another point there. And there's another full stack of dwarves here, but this I think we should be okay. Another stack. But Razordon should be able to deal with this. I'm going to declare war on the non-warm bloods. I mean, actually, the warm bloods. Get these dwarves out of this goddamn jungle. Hey, Tenwin. What are you doing? Tenwin, go away. How have I been doing today, David? I've been doing just fine. I'm doing actually great right now. Usually I'm supposed to work on Wednesdays, and I'm not today because someone picked on my shift. Well, the whole deal was that I had to work one of their shifts, and then they said, hey, can I take your shift too? And I was like, if you ask nicely, you can, and they asked nicely, so I'm not working today, and I'm just being able to stream, so I have no classes today. No work, so I get a relaxing, nice day to play some Gor-Rok. And after the Gor-Rok stream, I may stream just a little bit of multiplayer battles because I'm just feeling like it. Gotta go with that win streak, How are you, good sir? Make sure to have a nice... Let's see, what time is it? 3:23 for me. At least in my time zone. I am the East Coast Americans. I'm getting comfortable in my seat too. I should really be looking into buying like a gaming chair. I do play a lot of video games, and I should most definitely get it one day. But yes, I am having a fantastic, relaxing day. Any day I can relax, I'll just pull up a Gor-Rok campaign and be like, campaigns are a good time to waste time while still having fun. And he's Shield of Aeons. And I'm probably going to use the Rite of Resilience here. Rite of Resilience makes it so that your Saurus are actually unbreakable against the Tides of Dawi, which could be nice. Now, the real problem is, does this have walls? No. And the garrison is minimal. A few Longbeards.
What do you want?
Miners, some Quarrelers, that's nothing.
Talk at me in your crude language.
I
if
am
you must.
one
I make
strength
no promises.
distance. They're 30, I'm 31, so they're actually slightly more powerful than me technically in terms of power if they had all of them spaced. But how long does the Rite of Resilience happen? So the effects for 15 turns. I mean 5 turns. Unbreakable for Saurus, Expert Charge Defense for Saurus and Temple Guard. Come here. No. I want to go into the thing. One more turn and I can get some Kroxigors. How many do I have? I saw. Next turn I'm going to get a Ancient Kroxigor leader. And 2 more turns until that, so I can get the Blood Shrine of Sotek, and I can get Sacred Kroxigors unlocked. And I can get the Power Mace Kroxigors. That's going to be fun. But let's declare war and get into the first battle.
Dare approach a Lord of the Dowie in such a manner?
Multiplayer action tomorrow? I have a video already preloaded. Now, as for streaming, I might be able to stream later. I'm not sure. Streaming is very odd for me. When I do want to stream, I definitely want to give a heads up because for at least like for this video or this stream, I put on my channel like 2 days, maybe 3 days beforehand, just to give like, hey, if you can make it, you can make it, but at least you have time to know. Not popular enough to. Now, can I just declare war on you? Will it decrease? Declaring war while having treaties or shortly after breaking is considered an act of treachery. I need to remain 2 turns before I can kill these goddamn dwarves. Because reliability is actually a pretty big thing in this game. You really don't want to break it. Yes, the only good dwarf is a dead dwarf. I agree. So 2 turns for that. That's very annoying, but I'll have some Kroxigors coming up. Settlement upgrade here. And I have a level 3 for Chipiotl. A stone marker might be nice considering how much money I'm making from the gold smelter. Stone marker is just like plus 10% income from all regions in this province is really, really decent. And what do I need for the technology? I need a scrying pool. How exactly do I get the scrying pool? It's right here. Campaign moves are in this region. It says, yeah, I think I'm going to go for the scrying pool so I can get some technology. Where are you? It's right here, isn't it? That's a star chamber. Scrying pool. Scrying pool. There you go. Unlock some technologies with that. It's going to spend a good amount of my money. Actually, I'm going to go for the play. I'm actually not going to build this because so I can have a good beast. I'm going to need a lot of money for that. For when the next turn, I'm going to recruit my Ancient Kroxigor. Let's move you just that much closer. Settlement upgrade. How much does this cost? 3,000. I can actually spend that and be okay with that. Tranquil. Which DLC do you think will come on Festag? I hope for the Skaven versus Dwarf. You know, I was a little disappointed when CA or Creative Assembly was like, hey, we're not going to have a rework for the greenskins until 2020. I was like, oh man, greenskins really... I suppose out of all of the base faction, the old world factions, they needed the rework the least because, oh, no, like vampire counts are pretty powerful. But greenskins were pretty great, but I really wanted a greenskins rework because campaign, you just walk at people. You fight dwarves for the first half of a year, and then once you're done with that, it's just, once you're done with the dwarves, you're pretty much full enough to take everybody. Tranquilla. Skaven versus Dwarf. Yeah, I could see that. Especially, but what? Yeah, that'd be fun if you can play as the Spinets, so tech dwarves. Let's see, what kind of DLC am I looking forward to other than... Obviously, I've always wanted the Beastman rework, but I've already stated that earlier because we've discussed it's going to be in Warhammer 3 most likely that they actually get touched. What elves are still pretty terrible. I haven't played a Wood Elf campaign, and I really don't see myself doing so anytime soon because their campaign is quite dreadful. Like, playing them is just... You play poor, you're not very happy, you only can settle a few settlements. Yeah. Man, I was just hoping for the greenskins. I really did. It could have been greenskins versus Dawi, greenskins versus Skaven, it's anything. But greenskins, what I really like is that their unit roster is so diverse. They have tools almost for everything. They have projectiles. They have good infantry. They have cool. Actually, their cav is a bit weak. Oh, so I get 2 Pterodon riders with fire leech bolas if I do this. Alrighty. So I believe I have Croxagores available now. So I'm going to recruit me lord. Give me a nice... Does this give... It's not. Confident. Can I get a Ancient Crossgore that's actually, like, cool? So, campaign movement... Oh, that's a strategist. Now, do I want a confident one that gives a little bit more leadership to everybody, or do I want a better leadership aura? I think confident's more useful. And his name is Etchy. So, you're going to get a harem. A harem. Can you just run him? His name is literally Etchy. He's going to get a harem of Croxagores. It's decided. Oh, they're 270 is kind of expensive. But let's get you in here. Because you just have just barely enough movement. I'm probably going to throw these chameleon skinks with him as well. Do you get any technologies or skills that actually, since you're an Ancient Croxagore, melee defense? Do you have any minus upkeep for Ancient Croxes because you kind of are a Crox? Nope, other than the general blue line. Not there. But 4 Croxies. Can't go without them. That's expensive, too. Actually, it's not as expensive as I... One more turn there. Now, has it been 2? I want to declare war on you, please. And, wow, my strength went up quite a bit. Now, declare war. One more turn, and I can declare war. They're so unhappy with me because I broke their treaty. But just 1 second, I believe I'm being called. I need to go make it a Russian break. End the turn. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Something had come to my attention. I have some technology released, but that's the one sort of positive thing of having a long turn timer. Let's upgrade this. Get Ancient Sally's. Ooh, we can get some temple guards. And I don't think we're going to need this anymore. Gotta get this. More Croxigors for the Croxigor God. That's most of my money. But yeah, let's go into the chat. Wood Elves and Norska need some more lord choice, especially Norska. Yeah, 2 legendary lords is definitely... It could be better. And it's, yeah, Wood Elves have only Orion and Durthu. The Norska roster in terms of, like... I don't know if there's any Werekin. I think it would be really cool if you could have, like, a Werekin.
Talk at me in your crude language if you must. I make no promises as to
I
the
can
outcome.
finally declare war with you without losing everything. I don't have to call for my allies. Yeah, and the terms of campaign, worse for me is Chaos campaign. It's such boring. That's the thing about Chaos. Like, I think we've discussed it earlier, but Chaos is my favorite faction. You know, in fact, Chaos was the only faction that I paid for full price. And in terms of, like, everything else was 50% off Steam sales, right? But I have declared war on you, and let's kill you. Oh, that's a lot of dwarves. Lightning strikes don't even make a difference, so. But I think we'll do just fine. If, like, the SFO mod, the Steel Faith overhaul or something like that, makes it so that you can actually take settlements as chaos. You can, like, go... You can dedicate your armies towards a certain chaos god, or you can go for the chaos undivided kind of way. I think that's so interesting. I saw it on, like, I forgot who, I think it was Milk and Cookies that did it. Makes it so cool. Now, this battles are going to be fun, because this is the first time I've actually never used Razordawn hunting packs. Not in multiplayer. I just heard they were kind of terrible. I haven't used any unit testing. And I think if I were going to use the Razordawn hunting packs, dwarves would be it, because, well, because if it's against large units, you want the salamanders, right? Because they're bonus versus large, although they don't have armor piercing. But this should be a pretty good matchup for them. And I wonder, do shields block these projectiles? Because shields can't block salamander fire, or at least as far as I know it can, because it wouldn't make sense to me if you could block that. Can shields negate the damage of Razordawn Hunter Fire? But I guess we'll find out. They have pretty decent armor though, so they won't take that much damage from coilers. And my front line it'll take a while for them to break. Oh, I always forget it. I need to use the Rite of Resilience. I need to do it. Oh man, let me get a good look. Oh, that's a lot of Winds of Magic, but oh, they're so cute. By cute, I mean terrifying. They're like horned lizard, like... Okay, you have a lot. 32 per model. Most definitely, most definitely. I have a little bit of attrition damage here. But let's get my Saurus. I did upgrade all my Saurus so that they all have shields now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get my Legion of Chakwa here with Lord Croak. Make sure they're together in a locked formation so that they walk together. Gotta get the Shield of Chakwa on him. Even in multiplayer battles too, Shield of Chakwa are pretty, especially against this new Empire. Empire are just devastating. Since this one's on the right, I'll send them to the right flank. It's not like they're going to flank me with anything anyway. Though the magic protections that the dwarves have are going to be kind of annoying. Like, alright, let's move forward. And I'll only turn off the unit card stats. Kind of get in my way. I don't need this big mini-map. some dwarf miners, just a bunch of warriors, and the balance of power is in my favor. You know, it's kind of weird how I think it's still a bug that it shows your balance of power. Let's get these Razordons grouped up as well. But Norska, like, in my experience, Norska is probably one of the most powerful multiplayer factions in the game. So it'll be interesting. Oh, these guys move fast. I think they're the same speed as normal salamanders. Yeah, they're so cool looking, though. But their range, though, their range is only 90, so... Let's get some shots in on this unit of quarrelers and see how well it works. Now, this is like 7 units of Razordons, so if they don't just destroy it, I'd be quite disappointed. Now, let me move up my Saurus and my, along with that, can't forget my 1 spear unit. Alright, okay, so they're really close. Now let's see them shooting. They like shoot it from their tails. Or like... Okay, that's so weird. That's a really odd firing anime. Oh god, there's so many pebbles. It's like firing little pebbles. It did a decent amount of damage. Are they not on skirmish? Oh yeah, so they're like they're the salamanders. They don't automatically skirmish. So let's get back here. Let's engage the front lines. Alright, Sallies. They took a lot of damage. So let's get you 3 or 4 firing. Let these Chakwas get in here. Come on, Sallies, run out, run out. Specifically this one. Getting sniped by little, like, scales. Yeah, there's like this little spikes. I don't think, guys. I don't think this is a very efficient unit. Alright, let's get this here. Where is a big group? I want to use a level 3 here because I know they're very magic resistant. Oh god, such an odd unit. And let's get some more fire on this flank. How am I? Might as well get Gor-Rok in here. Got my little Itza, got the last part of it. Did it kill everybody? Yeah, it still killed everybody, even with their magic resistance. And where's another group? Another nice, juicy group of dwarf. Let's go Shield 3 Gods here. Seems that every time I have to fight a unit, it's just so many. Skaven, dwarves. Wow, it's been this long and they haven't... I mean, they are dwarves, I suppose. Dwarves take a while to, like, route. How much... Are these guys still firing? So they're still firing, and they have plenty of ammunition left. 15, 13 are here. Alright, it took that much firing. They finally got the shot. Let's get some rear shots into these miners then. Any more groups of infantry? Oh, that's a juicy one right there. My frame rate is dying a little bit because there's a lot of dwarves. If that doesn't just kill that entire blob, I'd be quite surprised. Yeah, that's 3 units down just from that. Let's pop my missile resistance. I am getting pelted a little bit here. How are you guys doing? Gotta focus these guys. Come on, Ancient Sallies. I did mean for you guys to shoot them, but like you don't have to be in melee range. Like, jeez. Can you fire over units? Friendlies? Yeah, you can fire over friendlies with these guys. Your arc? Come on. Come on, do it. Guys? It's telling me that you guys can do it. You're firing. Is there something wrong here? Do they... So, what about you guys? You're... Fire. You guys are firing just fine. I am losing some unnecessary units that I shouldn't be losing because I'm not microing. There you go. Can't go wrong with the deliverance of Itza. Where do I need him? Here should be fine. But I just want these salamanders to do something. So they don't have a nearly as good as firing arc as the normal Sallies and the ancient Sally. As far as I know, these guys are just... It says they're firing, but it doesn't say they're obstructed, so I think they must be bugged. I mean, it looks cool to shoot them in the sides like this. They don't seem that accurate, though. They don't seem accurate at all. Alright, Gor-Rok, how you doing? With that Rock of Itza. Using cold-blooded. That's one unit. I missed it. There you go. Cold-blooded out. Cool, come here. Little Thane. Have enough magic for another one. Dwarves, Quarrelers out of here. I think we're happy. Come on, guys, shoot. I'm actually really disappointed with these guys. You got the back flank of dwarves, and it takes them that... Like, they're still fighting just no problem against these Saurus. Alright. This is like the ideal scenario, right? Maybe they're only effective against large units. Like a dragon or something like that? They're supposed to be effective, guys. How many kills did you get? 40? Actually, 64. So the kills, I guess, were okay. Just end this battle. What do you think about ancient salamanders? I love them. I think ancient salamanders are so fun to use. They're just a... wow. We lost a lot. I was taking my time. The Saurus got a decent amount of kills. Except for the Chakwa. And of course Lord Crow just doing his job. But I love ancient salamanders. Man, they nerfed them so hard though. Like when they were at release, right? They were so powerful and overpowered. They were fun to use. Really fun to use. After nerf though, they're very niche, right? They don't have a bonus. They're kind of more of an anti-infantry than a anti-large unit, unlike the normal salamander hunting packs. But they're only good against low projectiles. So I actually bring the salamander, ancient salamander, into the chaos matchup. I like to bring it into other lizardmen matchups. In the lizardmen, because the ancient Sally is really, really good against. Ooh, man, I might want to sack and occupy this. Yeah, I think I will. Because Lizardmen, a lot of people bring Temple Guard, and Ancient Sallies are actually really decent in that matchup. And they usually don't have, like, any ranged firepower to deal with that. So I have some Skink. That'll make me money. I have some Iron Mines that also make me money, so that'll be quite nice. So yeah, I do like them in matchups where they're not fantastic at the ranged. And everyone is nice and regenerating. I'm not going to lie, these Razordon hunting backs are kind of a letdown. By kind of, I think they are. Let's get some construction cost reduction because I need more money. Money is good. And I'm going to have some Temple Guard now. That is nice. That's a really high upkeep cost, but I can't even get them because I need to deconstruct this, don't I? This does increase income, right? So, but I should have. Do I have enough money for a bestiary? Yeah, I can get a stegodon. Ziggurat of the old ones. There it is. Man, you need a lot of buildings to get all these high tier units. So let's get a beast lair. Damaged building. Let's repair that. And all my money is already gone. I don't need any more casualty replenishment rates. I guess we're just going to go for the red line and go for the melee attack and stuff for Saurus units. Croxer, Temple Guard. What? Like, it's so confusing that Temple Guard units are not included in the Saurus, or do they both get the buffs? Do they get the buffs of both Proud Warrior and Sacred Guardian, or only one? It's confusing. Actually, let's give you Perfect Vigor. Okay, so now he can deal lots of more damage. Razordon should get a bonus versus large. Yeah. They need a bonus versus something. Versus, I mean, infantry versus large versus infantry. They need some sort of bonus because that's some pitiful damage. Like dwarves, behind dwarves, shooting them in the backside. That is the optimal scenario for this, and they still couldn't do it. They're just terrible. That was a poor showing indeed. Hey, 10-1, how you doing? Are you going to leave there because you're taking so much? He lost everything from attrition, man. There you are, Luther. A dangerous lord. Yeah, I'm definitely much more fun. First of all, the Regiment of Renown Razordon pack just fires poison projectiles, which is like, so does like every skink in the goddamn game. Lizardmen have so many poisonous projectiles, so paying more for a poisonous Razordon's not really worth it. And then you have to compare it to salamanders, which, like, I believe they got relatively buffed in this patch. They have like an increased AoE and stuff like that. But the Umbral Tide has perfect vigor, which is really good. I'm disappointed. I thought they would at least be good against the dwarves, which they're kind of meant to kill, or they're meant to kill armored infantry. So salamanders, they're going to be like that niche anti-armored. But I was let down. I'm going to have to let them go. I'm going to have to let go my Razordons. They're not great. Dun 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 dun. But I believe in a few turns I'm going to have access to Ancient Sallies, and Ancient Sallies just destroy everything. I love using salamanders. God, they're so fun. The turn times are getting shorter now, which is nice. I think a lot of factions have died out. Public order. That's gifted musicians. What can a skink play a flute? I'm gonna keep them for now, so they'll be pretty much only useful in the next few turns against them. But I'm gonna bring the actual good units, the Croxies. Now I can't get ancient Croxies. I need the Blood Shrine of Sotect for that, which I won't get. And I believe they're not even in the same province. Like, what am I even talking about? I need this. And let's get another weapon crafting's commune. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another one so I can get Temple Guard from this settlement. The scrying pool. Money. Oh, God, man. Money is low. I need to kill these dwarves. And I'm gonna bring my Croxagor friend. Oh my god, he's so chonky. And he has such a funny walking animation. Oh my god, that's... Oh. Thank you for gifted musicians. You're making money as well. The unpleasant climate is kind of annoying, but my military presence, I have so much. I'm going to take a little bit of attrition here. I'm going to keep him there. And end my turn. Now, next battle against the Dwarven capital, I swear I'm going to remember to use the right of... So I can make my Saurus warriors unbreakable. And they just can't die now. Well, they will die, actually, but they can't run away. Tenowin, go back. Good job, Tenowin. Oh, he's still in the attrition area. But I am definitely expecting some sort of buff to Razordons. They just don't do anything. I want my Ancient Sallies or Salamander hunting packs. Give them to me. And I do like salamanders in the Dark Elf matchup. Really good against the riders, the crossbow riders or something like that. The Dark Riders with repeating crossbows, because everybody hates getting kited by crossbows. That's just not fun. Really good against Hydras. Now, the Cold One Knights do have armor, and the armor-piercing values of the Salamanders do get mitigated quite a bit, but they still do a really decent amount of damage, even to armored targets. So you pretty much take out all the Dark One Rider pressure that the Dark Elves have for having some Salamanders. The Dark Shards are kind of an issue, though. But I suppose you just have to make the read. Make sure they don't have... Make sure... Well, if you just think they're going to go for kiting you with all those Dark Shards with repeating crossbows, go for the Salamanders. Or any kiting in general. Like, if I think I'm going to get, like, a Lyrian Reaver Archer spammed or something like that, man, Salamanders are the bane of that. And combined with the skink cohorts with Javelin so that you apply the poison, they take a little bit longer.
The foul scent of vermin.
Yes, the foul
permeates
scent of
this
vermin,
place,
I
my
understand.
lord.
It's understandable, I hate it too. Is there any other ways I can increase my income? $3,200 for a port. Alright. Come on, Croxy boy. Let's watch you walk in your really awkward, diddly kind of manner. You look so happy. He's so happy. What do you want? He can assassinate a hero, but I believe Lord Croak is invincible. And you guys are completely happy. By happy, I mean you're -13, but you're going to be happy. Settlement upgrade available. Might as well go for it, so that I can get some more exotic animals. Actually, no, I'm going to save it up and just make it so that this can be a level 4 as fast as possible. So, end my turn. Get these dwarves out of here. It took us a while, actually. It's been a little bit of a slow grind. And with the dwarves, I'll have to deal with those goddamn vampires. Which I'm going to immediately get rid of those Razordon hunting packs, because these are... Bring some Ancient Sallies along and go... Oh, thanks for scouting for me, Teeny Weenie. Which used to be your name, and they changed you to a much more suitable name of Tenwin. The Empire, the Golden Order, Dwarves, Clanning. Little spider right there. If only I could bring an Arachnarok Queen on the Lizamin roster. Come on, intern. You were faster before. More factions need to die. And I still have... Okay. Blessing spawns. Teardown riders aren't that amazing, though. I just got a notification. Oh my god, there's another Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress on Netflix. I just got that, the movie. Let's get Rise of the Veterans, increase recruitment costs by a lot, but get some more rank. That's be fine. Okay. So let's, first of all, I'm going to remember this time the right of resilience, increasing melee attack and making everything unbreakable. Let's get this going. The Shield of Aeons. Enemy force. Clan rats. Warplock Jezzail's Hell Pit Abomination. Oh god, this actually looks hard. Storm Vermin. I'm going to actually need normal sallies for that. I need better than just these. Alright, so... Now, from normal, I can make it to there, but I believe that is attrition territory. So I'm going to keep you on Force March. Make you stand, like, here. Go! Go, my Kroxagor, in your little happy little walk. Oh my god, he's so happy. His etchy with his Kroxagor harem. And make sure I can support him. Now there's... Is that 2 stacks? Oh my god. How was my balance of power at? 58 versus 4. I'm still the more powerful one. But Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Oh, wow, the battle's right here. Okay. So, and I believe I do have access to... How much money until I can get... 9,000, I can get the... Bastillodons, Fortification, or Stegodons. One more turn and I can get Ancient Sallies. And I need Weapons Crafter's Commune for the Temple Guard. I'm going to need some Temple Guard for this. Nope, I'm going to completely ignore you. Give me money. Obsidian. Yes, please. I did miss something. I can upgrade one of my... Who leveled up? My Source Scar Veteran? I just want you to have an Ancient Kroxagor mount, okay? I'll just make you better at fighting. Let's get in there. Do you play some other Total War games? I did play a little bit of Rome 1 for like the Steam days, so I don't have any hours. And a little bit of Rome 2. But other than that, my first, like, I was too young, right? Like, I'm only, what, 20? I'm literally just recently 20 years old, so when the other Total War games were out and in their prime, I was just a bit too young to understand things. I was too stupid, you know? My, actually, yeah, too stupid is the right term. My first real actual RTS game was Warcraft 3. And I really did fall in love with that game, but I'm so terrible. I'm so terrible at RTS games, well, at least back then. I'm much better now. I think the best RTS game actually is Halo Wars 2. Now, I really loved the Halo Wars series 1 and 2, and I never expected a Halo Wars 2 sequel. And I know Halo Wars is not very popular RTS, but like I've said, I am a console player at heart, and Halo Wars is really all we had over at console. But I loved RTSs. So, hey there, Vampire Coast. You're gonna die. But, so, I didn't play the other Total Wars. It's really the main one that I've sank into was Total Warhammer 1 and 2. And not even that much in 1 and 2 I really put most of my time into because I didn't have the greatest machine. My computer just could not handle Total War very well until rather recently, and that's when I started my channel. Underway interception. Let's decline this attack because I don't get any reinforcements. Wait a minute. I don't retreat. It's just I have the option to intercept them or not. It's just like, do I bounce on them or not? That's the option. It's not retreating. I'm not a retreater. Wait, where'd they go? What? They could the usual circle of travel. Did they go north? I'm kind of confused. Are these siege? Yes, they are siege attackers. Do I have any siege attackers? I don't think any of these count as siege attackers, but it doesn't quite. Told you I'd make it. Hey Drake, how you doing, man? I am proud of you, my friend. I am very proud. I'm proud of all of my friends that came today. Let's see. I'm going to get my Croxies to support this onslaught. I wish... Do I have any... Can you damage walls? I want to dodge. I want to damage the walls. Can you damage walls? You can assault the garrisons? No. No, you can't. Now, Lord Croak can damage walls, but it involves me taking him out of the army. Where is it? Oh, I don't even have it. I have to spend a skill point before. I'm doing great, Draculaw. Thanks for coming by. I was like, you know what? And you came in with such invigoration. But I'm about to kill the dwarves, so in this campaign I'm pretty much just saying, hey, I'm going to kill everything that's not a lizard. So let's start the siege. That's a lot of Dawi. Oh god, he has thunders. Oh, actually, it's a settlement garrison. Thunders are actually really dangerous, but he's going to be stuck in a building. Lizardman battering ram. I mean, like, these guys are battering rams. I'm doing great, by the way. I'm having a nice day off of work and classes this Wednesday, so I decided to stream it. Do I need the actual siege towers? That's going to take so long. So what I can do is I can be efficient in my turns here if I do that. But honestly, I kind of just want to get done with it. Maybe I'll bring... All these thunders are going to destroy them. Do I want to bring the towers? I should. But will I actually, though? Nah. My lizards are unbreakable. How many turns left do I have 4 turns left and they will no longer be unbreakable. Settlement upgrade, already discussed, not going to do that. And my turn. Everyone's playing Empire Steve Irwin and Blue Godzilla. Everyone's ignoring my boy Gor-Rok. Hey man, it's racism. He's white. No one wants to see another generic white dude. Oh wait, that's Borderlands, isn't it? Sorry. Don't play as Zane in Borderlands 3. But yeah, I did pick Gor-Rok because I was like, man, first of all, like, the only campaign I played was with Tenwin, and Tenwin. Well, actually, yeah. If you think technically, all right, so I think Heir of Carthage is playing a Gor-Rok campaign. Obviously, Legend of Total Wars plays everybody, so he did play a Gor-Rok campaign as well. Turin is playing a Steve Irwin campaign. Is anyone actually playing a Nakai campaign? I've been hearing a lot, especially one of Milk of Cookies video, that Nakai has a very terrible start over in Albion, in the Mortal Empires. So if I do play Nakai, it's definitely going to be the Vortex campaign, because I really like the whole Predator vibe, even though it was supposed to be the last one, like the hunter be hunted vibe between Marcus Wholeheart and Nakai. Let me speed that up. For terms of like DLC units, I definitely think the Empire is better off. Like the War Wagons, especially the Hellblaster Volley Gun War Wagon, that thing is so devastating. God. Very devastating indeed. I'm getting raided by dwarves. You're going to lose your capital so that you can raid me. That's an interesting choice. Interesting choice indeed. So you love Shogun? Yeah, Shogun 2. I hear so many good things about Shogun 2. Like, and I want to go back to it and maybe check it out, but I'll be honest, like, you're going to raid Itza? Oh yeah, Itza's garrison is like humongous, so you're not going to... He's going to stay raiding that. And it's a little bit of money loss, but nothing I can't fix. Oh. Let's start upgrading this, so in 3 turns I can get some... Let's get him here, and let's just get straight into the battle. I'm probably going to lose quite a few units, because Razordon hunting packs are not really good in sieges as far as I can tell, but my Kroxigors, along with everybody moving up, should be okay. Let's fight this battle. And of course Lord Croak is probably just going to single-handedly kill every single dwarf. Vortex campaign for Nakai is much better. Yeah. I literally see him in the middle of, like, northern fighting Norska forever. Any unit testing? I did do some unit testing for, like, off screen, obviously. I'm not doing it on. For the Shredder of Lustria. And Lustria, it's not good. I don't think any of the Dreadsaurians are very good. It really just, it can get specifically, the very good thing about the Dreadsaurian is the high mass, but any faction that has a net, so if any faction has the Lore of Light, or the Huntsman nets, or the Vampire Coast, if I'm Vampire Coast and I see Lizardman, I no longer go for Luther Harkin, even though Luther Harkin's an amazing pick overall. I want to go for, what's that person's name? This. Where's reinforcements coming? They're coming from this way, so I'm gonna deploy over here. The living lady. Where is my... Actually, I don't want the Legion of Chakwa to be on this, so let's gamble. Aranessa Saltspite, that's her name. It left my mind for just a second. So let's get you guys off of this, and let's just get you a... I told you guys to get off it, right? No. Wrong button. Let's get a unit of just basic swords right here. But Aranessa spot any faction that has a net, you can't bring the Dreadsaurian, because the biggest thing about it is its mass. A lot of people thought it would be amazing in the Chaos matchup, right? Which I play a lot, and Chaos is one of my favorite factions. So everyone's like, all right, so bring the Dreadsaurian for the Chaos matchup, and then there was some unit testing done. Kolek Suneater almost, like, he loses the 1v1 obviously, but he deals, especially with Star Crusher, he does an immense amount of damage to, like, and Kolek Suneater is so cost efficient. Let's group them up so they stand together, and let's have 3 on this side grouped up. The Thunder Fire is going to be withering. It's going to be dangerous. I'm going to have these guys climbing on walls. Gor-Rok. You're on the left, right? So let's go here. I'm going to kind of keep you guys bunched up. And Salamanders, like, I should have gotten rid of you. These guys, these ideas are just very good. Like, they're really cool looking. Like, I'll give them that. And I think lore-wise, they're supposed to bunch up using their muscles and spray you with, like, projectiles. Like, oh, look at that little hill right there. They're supposed to be really cool, but they just... the first time I used them, and they're just not very good. So let's get here. Move forward. With you guys breaking down that gatehouse. Let's get you guys on the walls. My Saurus are unbreakable. They're going to get really tired once they start climbing. Ooh, they have some grudge throwers as well. And here comes the Pound Town, the actual power. Like, look at these. I don't even have the sacred ones yet because I was still getting the building to allow for them. But they're so cool. I love the, like, I think there's a bug going on because they're using the color palette of the Nakai. It's either, I mean, Itza is kind of white too. But if you guys notice, if you guys brought any Kroxigors to multiplayer battles, for some reason they have a different color palette than the one that they're usually using. So let's get some fire. Maybe these guys can actually fire back on the units on the walls. I really kind of hope they do. Let's get them over here. Can I not climb this? That's interesting. So let's just get out of your arrow fire. Sword of Spears, move up before. Wow, I've taken a immense amount of damage on just the approach. These guns. Let's get the Chakwa and get that going. Where should I put it? I don't need it quite yet, do I? Kroxigors, come on. They're firing quite heavily into Lord Gor-Rok. I want to get him under the gun line. That's quite dangerous. Now, who do I need to kill and where are they all bunched up? Now, the Saurus warriors are going to be fighting against ranged units, so that's... Let's get rid of this clump right here. Are my salamanders actually firing? They have, like, no kills. Alright. Now, does that kill anything, though? That's completely destroys one unit of Corlers. The gate seems to be... Wait, why am I getting a green skins? The Spinosotech dwarves are in a green skin wall? This is not right. This is a green skin wall. This is not normal. Let's climb these walls, Gor-Rok. I just have a horde. A horde of Saurus. My god. Just break the wall. Do it. Gate damage only 22%. Screw it. Punch it. And I'll get like these three to come all the way over here and punch this wall. Alright, Lord Gor-Rok, you should most definitely have some magic. Just stay right there, okay, Dawi? It'll be fine. A level 3. Frame rate be gone. I should get quite a few kills. How many is that? 185? I will most definitely take that. Now, can you guys just break the goddamn door? It's been a while now. Oh, it's finally open. Alright, so this is, by the way, 101. This is how you play multiplayer. This is how I play multiplayer, obviously. You get all the units in a bunch. You right-click, and you're done. You're done. This is how you play multiplayer. Bye, David. Thanks for coming by. What time zone are you on, by the way, David? Actually, you're leaving already, but like that's you must be the European time zone if it's late for you, because over here it's like what 4:20 p.m. for me, which is not late at all. Oh my god, my salamanders are just like, oh no, my frame rates. Paddle them. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mr. David. Don't forget to leave a like if you want to. I'm going to do all that. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys. Leave a comment in the description below. But yeah, good night, David. Enjoy your night. Get the sleep that you deserve. Which I got. I caught up on sleep today because, man, sleep is hard to get. Now, I'm going to have an explosion right here should do. I'm going to use a level 3 because level 3 is beautiful. How are all my stores doing? Did you guys do anything yet? How's this store going? You're doing just fine. From what I've seen, the feral version is most cost-effective. Can you do a comparison between the Salamander Hunting Pack and Razordon on some heavy Chaos Infantry? I want to see how potent that AP is. Let's say Slanesh will be proud. That's great. Let's get some explosions. But yeah, I can definitely show... actually, I'll just probably show it at the end of the stream, to be completely honest, if you're still here for it, that is. Because I don't, it's something not too worth making a video on, because I did use it earlier in this stream. I did use the Razordons versus the Dawi, and like they were behind them, they had great shots into them, and they kind of did nothing. Like Razordons are just not impressive to me. Now guys, you have breaking through. Now this is, remember this is multiplayer battles. Let's right click at them. Let's get all the units here. Get all of them. Right click. Oh my god, look at these beefy boys. Slanesh will be proud for you, sir. How are my swords on the wall are doing just fine. In fact, they're doing greater fine. Is the wall? Yeah, it's broken. Let's get the Kroxigor flank out of here. Can't get fight with Lord Croak. Lord Croak. Everyone's getting bunched up right here. Get an explosion right there while I'm at it. I actually have a bunch of unit testing mods too. It's very fun. Alright, everyone right click. Right click is the way to go. Right click, right click. I understand that you guys are ranged units, but right click. This horde of Kroxigors. I'm not even playing Nakai the Wanderer, and they're just so cool looking. They should break to unit losses, actually. Oh, my little flank right here. Yeah, good luck, Shrike Claw. Good luck indeed. Well, let's see. Get your paddle and sticks! They should do just fine. Oh, they're getting everybody in here. Everybody's going. Let's get this. I have so much Winds of Magic left. And there's so few dwarves left to use it on. Like, oh, never mind. There's like kind of a bunch right here. This is kind of a waste of a level 3, but these dwarves don't deserve to live. Goodbye. Why are they not losing to the unit? Did I even lose any? All my... You test the best of the game. I love seeing things in a vacuum. Yeah, yeah. I completely forgot you didn't have the game, man. I think it was... you said it was because of, like, computer or limitations, right? Something like that. Your machine is just not powerful enough, which is completely like, yeah, I didn't have a machine powerful enough until like it was actually at the end of the Warhammer 2 lifetime. Thank my lucky stars I got this thing. It took me a while. God, look at these guys. They're so gnarly. They're not even like, they look cool. They're just not good. It's the Kroxigors that look cool. But yeah, after the end of the stream, which is actually should be soon, I believe I started at 2:30. It's about to be 4:30, which I usually keep it to about 2 hours. But close victory here. I don't have to chase them off. All the good stuff. I lost a decent amount of units. I actually raised... Look at these, like 2, 7, 13, 16. They couldn't even fire up onto the goddamn ramparts. Or the walls. So yeah, I think this is a good place. This should kill the spine of Sotek dwarves off. Like, at least they'll have only an army and they'll start taking quite a large amount of... What's it called? Attrition for not having any settlements left, and there's one army left that's raiding my Itza of all places. Like, that's yeah, I can't run without running a Shide. Hey man, RuneScape is the way to go. Loot gained. All of these Daways belongs to me. Let me just occupy this. Wow, this place was not very high level, was it? And how's my happiness? Made of 6, even with all that. I really don't appreciate you being here. A lot of dwarf warriors, huh? And next episode is probably going to be going for the Shield of Aeons. And I need to get rid of these Razordons. Razordons are just not very effective. But alright, so let's get into... Let's save this. Save Itza... Third. I spelled third wrong. Save. Game, don't you dare crash at me at this time. Alright, it's there. Alright, so, and let me actually... I'll be right back. So I need to re-enable the mods for the unit testing. So let me exit to actually Windows. So your screen is going to go black for just a second. And you're still going to hear me. I am still working. There is an issue with my Streamlabs, is that it doesn't capture my monitor very well. So you're going to have a black screen for a little bit. In fact, have a background. Have a cool little background. I'm going to set up my... Actually, no, you get an intermission background. Like here. There. No, that has a background too. So you get a background for just a little tad bit. Is Streamlabs bullying you? I just realized I looked at the chat and Streamlabs is like, Drake Claw, please refrain from sending long messages. Streamlabs, you're stupid. Remove. I want to remove you, Streamlabs. Alright, so let me get my Steam up and re-enable my mods for Total War Warhammer. Mod manager, unit testing. Where'd you go? So pick any unit for Lord for battle testing, unit testing mod pack. And there you go, play. I want to run that. It's going to take a little second to run, and then I'll put it back on screen. And I'm a hydrate. But I'll just give you a heads up. The Razordons are just not very good. Apparently they were bugged before they were launched, but they were supposedly fixed, but they just don't do that much damage. How should I do this test? Should I have a chaff infantry unit hold the Chaos Warriors as they shoot at them, or should I kite them? I think I'm going to go for the chaff. Like something to hold it, and then like, let me just change that over. I suppose it could work either way. Dum-dum. Let's go to main. There you go. Alright, so I do have my modded Control-Shift-R. And it should be showing in just a few seconds, or just right now, that I am on my modded version. So let's go into custom battles. So yeah, I can have my lords at anything now. So let me play as Spirit of the Jungle because they have a cool unit. Let's get some chaos. Let's get this. What kind of lord? Let's get some chosen with... Just chosen, right? Just basic chosen. I think they'll do fine. Yeah. I mean, by the way, Lizardmen are my favorite, so they see them get the shaft and DLC is kind of painful. I can see why it would seem like they get the shaft. Like, look at this unit, the Amazon Barbs. they have poison attacks. That's the only thing special about them. Like, who cares about, like, yeah. But who like, I have skinks, I have chameleon skinks, I have skink hordes with javelins, I have skinks on the back of my Bastillodons, I have skinks on, everything applies poison. I don't need this. But okay, so I'm going to probably go with the, where are you? Where are my general, a Razordon hunting pack. And probably go with a unit to like hold them up so I can get good shots into them. Unit testing. Who would hold Chosen? It's going to Chosen are going to destroy whoever they go against. So let's get a high melee defense unit like Sword Spears. They won't do any damage, but that's the whole point, right? So they're going to hold them. And the map, I do have a unit testing bunch of maps on this mod, which is really cool. A big hill, 200 by 200. Fields, 400 by 400. Forest deploy. Sky flyers only. I didn't realize there was that for the pit. So I think I'm just going to do a field unit testing field. Yeah, that should be fine. So Saurus Warriors, I want the shielded ones actually. Give me the shielded spears so that they last a tad bit longer with their stronger melee defense. And AI with their chosen. And let's get into it. Because I don't want to deal with all that that kiting. And then the next, and then my general's not gonna. So in the next test, I'll use the actual salamanders. If only the Dread Saurian was more efficient, man. Oh, if only. They're just not. What was the... It was only Dreads... Sacred Coxagors do have a... The Sacred Coxagors with their weird boxing gloves, I think they can be effective. My only issue is why should I bring Sacred Coxagors if I can just bring a Cold One Spear Rider? Ooh, so this is nice and big and fieldy. Can I move left and right? Alright, so there's going to be not too much room for kiting here. Let's just go. Alright, let's try to bait him to, like, fight him over here. Now, there's an interesting thing that Razordon Hunters do not have a good firing arc. They cannot, like, here, have a little bit of combat. Right. Star Chamber Guardian versus Fair against Chosen. I can show that right after this. But the Razordons do not have a good firing arc, so they can't fire. Let's try it directly. They can't fire above units. It's just not very good. It's probably the Star Chamber Guardians will probably lose though. Obviously, you probably know that. So, unit device decisively winning. Alright, get some shots in the back. If you haven't seen the animation for them shooting, they kind of whip their tail forward. Now it's combat even. Oh, unit decisively losing. Leadership should hold up for just a bit. But the projectiles are kind of cool. Like, you see them right here. They're kind of shooting like little... They're literally shooting just the tips. How many kills? They have 11 kills. Against the Chosen, which don't have that many models, I guess that is nice. Yeah, the power in my favor. So this is a 60-second match. I wonder if they're going to rout, actually. They're doing more to the Chosen than I expected, but this is like perfect, right? You're shooting into the back with Razordons. They have 26 kills. Okay, so they are pretty effective against them. Now these, I made sure these only have 1 kill, right? So it's not, they're not going to be that effective because only high melee defense. And the Chosen are going to rout off. leadership's negative 135. Yeah, they're out. You know what? Razordons did pretty okay there. They have 45 kills, so they literally have to be behind the unit. I don't like their firing arc, as you can probably tell. But let's end that. And let's replace these. So they did get 1 chevron from that. With some salamanders. Just normal. Now, normal salamanders are 950 versus 900, so they're a little bit more expensive. Let me get a bigger map. Slightly better. So I can actually do some more flanking. Chosen as normal. Now the salamanders, do remember, they have a much better firing arc, so they can actually fire. They don't have to be behind. Look, I love how this the unit testing mod literally has like ranges. Yeah, they did definitely do better than expected, considering I used them earlier against the dwarves and they just did terrible. Now these are 50 higher cost, so let's throw them out here and just give them go fight. Go fight them. You'll do almost no damage since you have no armor piercing and your spears. Now, if I do get a volley, I'll just get in 1 volley here to show you can. In terms of like, this is pure unit testing, right? But if this was any actual multiplayer combat, you would be behind your front lines, or if it's hard. It's kind of hard to get a flank, and you would just get fired upon them like from the back line like this. Like, you can fire above your units with salamanders. Can't do that with Razordons, so they're just so much less flexible. And remember, 125 range. The Razordons only have 90. So in the perfect scenario, let's get behind them. Come on, move a little bit faster. And get some shots at them. Come on, guys. So it was like, what, 45, 46 kills? Oh my god. Oh god, some friendly fire may just happen. That's actually kind of... That's a little dangerous. Friendly fire is a thing with the Salamander Hunter packs, isn't it? Oh no, they're doing almost no damage. Okay. Okay. They're dealing more damage to the Saurus. Maybe I need to go. I need to get him like in a better, a better angle. So far, 0 kills from the Salamander hunting packs, and it's been a few volleys. In fact, I think they've dealt more damage to my sword spears. 0 kills still. Wow. So these chosen are they're holding on. Oh no! Stop hitting my swords. Still 0 kills. 0 kills. So these guys haven't lost a single model yet, but they've lost a good amount of HP. Oh man. They have lost 3 models. Who did it? The Salamanders? My god. God, look at that friendly fire. Oh, let me put in cinematic mode while I'm at it. Now, the patch notes did make it so they buffed the Salamanders so that they have more splash damage in their projectiles. God, this is so disruptive, though. Oh god, it just killed, like... Oh, they're getting back up, but it knocked back so many of my models. And I believe they've already, if I was using Razordon Hunters, they've already routed by this point, right? So the Razordons definitely have the higher damage per second, right? And oh, they're actually starting to rage. Can I even, like, they still have 67 models left. This is insane. I'm running out of ammunition on these guys. My god. No, 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 come back. I'm gonna bring this to the last. I want to fire all the rest of my ammunition left. And they do have armor-piercing weapon strength. So, let's get into this battle. They have 55 models left, man. But the armor-piercing weapon strength should hold true. Yeah, they're still winning, though. Oh, I'm losing badly. Wow, Chosen they're winning this. And they did win. So here's your unit testing, actually. So Salamander Hunting Pack is not... Well, I suppose it makes sense. Yeah, Razordons are so much better against heavy armor. To think that. So I guess I should bring them against heavy armor matchups, but... Yeah, so the biggest weakness is halberds for the Lizardmen, right? Halberds and projectiles. And a lot of the halberded units, like Chaos Warriors with halberds, can get completely destroyed by Razordon hunting packs. And they're cheaper. They just have so little range, which is the biggest issue. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of unit testing that you probably might have... I'll do the Star Chamber in just a second. But I'm going to get some Razordon hunting packs. And the biggest problem is... Let me get some Chaos Warhounds with poison. How well will they do? Obviously, I'm going to do this in melee, by the way. So I'm going to use the pit. How well... They have a decent amount of armor, don't they? 90? How well will they do against the harassing capabilities that Chaos... Because Chaos literally... They have... The only thing that's really fast are some Marauders. And I want to see if Chaos Warhounds get into my back line, per se, how well will these Razordons do? Come on, Pit. But yeah, Razordons, man, they did a big number on their Chosen. While Salamanders did nothing, they expended all their ammunition. So it's a lot less accurate, a lot more effective at... Oh, look at these guys. Melee. Go for them. Are they charging me? Why aren't they charging me? Get your charge bonus. Oh, doesn't matter. So let's say the Chaos Warhounds get into my back line. They start fighting my Razordons. My combat stats are 20 and 29 compared to the 26 and 17. But they have poison because almost everyone brings poison. Yeah. Actually, I think I should do a unit testing stream. This is fun. I'm actually enjoying this a lot. Yeah, my death embraces your lord. I don't care about that. And my Razordon are... It's combat even right now. Remember, these are 400 and what? These guys are so cheap versus this unit of 700 something. I mean, this unit's 900. And these units have 90 armor, and they're taking so much damage. Obviously, the leadership is going to kick in. Wow. You just got smacked by a Chaos Warhound. My god, Chaos Warhounds are actually dealing so much damage. They have no armor-piercing values, but the poison and the... Like, they're probably going to lose because of leadership issues here, but my god. Moral of the story, if you get Chaos Warhounds into the back line, they are enough. Well, they may not actually win in a 1 versus 1, but, like, they'll pay for themselves. That's effective unit effect. And also, in the actual unit combat, like, you have to think that they'll come back. And they can definitely come back after routing, and they'll fight these Razordons again. So, 475 versus 900, the backline pressure of Chaos can deal with the Razordon hunting packs. And the last unit test before I end the stream, where are you, Star Chamber Guardians? Star Chamber, where are you? Amazon Barps? No, you're not there. You're much more expensive than that, aren't you? Oh, I see you. Let's get some chosen with great weapons. Where are you? For 1450 versus 1550, so I'm a little bit more expensive. It's 3139 versus 4846. Let's get into the pit. Now, most of the time the AI does get their charge bonus off. I really hope they remember that. Yeah, you should have cheap source near Razordon. That makes sense, but that's expensive. At that point, like, you have a very, very expensive army. Krokarmundi, of course. Let's try to get you into a... Can I move you guys back a little bit? There. Now I'm going to wait a second, make sure they get their charge. Actually, charge defense against all. You know, I think it's actually more beneficial to not charge. Because the charge defense against all... Because we have a charge bonus of 14 and we won't get a charge bonus versus their charge bonus of 32. Now, will they goddamn attack or do I have to charge? I don't go for it, I guess. Huh, they don't use their charge bonus. I'm gonna... That's not actually... That's a pretty... That's very, not good. So, you combat even so far. They have so much more melee attack, and I don't know if you've seen this, but melee attack is definitely much more powerful than melee defense. I've killed 6, they've killed 10 models. Yeah, the Chosen... But I do have more models in general. They're dealing a decent amount of damage, actually. Magical attacks. I think the charge bonus is going to wear off, though, and I should lose this. Man, great. Usually, so the thing about halberds, though, is that their attack speed of halberds is really low. The Temple Guard are the one exception to that, though. Temple Guard have really high attack speed for a halberd unit, which makes them pretty much anti-everything. Which is really nice. Chosen... I think as we fight... wow, Star Chamber Guardians are actually starting to win this. But remember, they did not get their charge bonus off. I think I'm going to actually change it. Go to a different map. Make sure they get their charge bonus off, because it kind of seems ludicrous to me. Like, they should definitely get their charge bonus off. Wow, they're only like one... I believe... So Chosen with great weapons are 1450 versus this is 1550. I think they're trading out pretty well. They have a chevron. Their leadership is starting to tank, but they are Chosen. They should... I had 1. Wow. So they did win 68-68 on both sides, but I want to see. I definitely, the map has something to do with that. They didn't get their charge bonus through. Oh man, I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. All right. All right, is this even any bigger? But I think they'll attack me, right? Come on. Chosen. Charge. Chosen, I believe in you. Will you charge? Chosen. Nope, they're not getting their charge bonus off, I guess. Let's concede defeat for that. Because we already know the outcome of that one. Yeah, go Lizards. Maybe I need to switch the sides from attackers to defender. The AI is a little finicky at best. Alright, the Chosen better be charging now, right? Chosen! Why aren't you charging me? They just refuse to charge, don't they? I believe in you, Temple Guard. Come on. Charge me. Why won't you charge me? I wanna rear charge you. Oh, they're not gonna. Okay, so the A is smart enough not to let me rear charge them. Alright, I get it. We already know the outcome of this. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, and if that doesn't work, then whatever. So I'm gonna switch. I am now the defender, and they are the attacker. Oh, he gives them a completely different army. That would have been bad. Chosen with great weapons. Let's do that. And if they don't charge this time, then that's just... I don't know. Okay, so... You will charge us this time, right? Yes, they are. Okay. Let's charge them at each other. So we've charged. We made it so that we get charge bonus and they don't. What if I do the charge defense against... Actually, no, it's more realistic that they actually clash. In multiplayer combat, it's pretty rare to actually get a standing still unit. So let's get them to actually clash. Then we're gonna get their little charges in. And I'm gonna... Wow, I've taken quite a huge difference if they get the charge in. So I do lose... I lose quite significantly if they get the charge bonus off. And then now it becomes combat even. And now they're winning, actually. Unit winning slightly. Combat even. So the charge bonus makes a huge difference in this. And I think I'm actually going to lose this. 47. Yeah, they have 47 kills versus my 26. And one more test, and I'm going to see a charge bonus versus charge defense against all, and let's see how that works. And then other than that, yeah. Chosen will beat the Star Chamber Guardians if they get their charge bonus off. Versus 14. That's a terrible charge bonus. And that's a loss. Let's rematch that. Now this time I'm going to make them stand still so they get their charge defense and so that nobody gets a charge bonus and see if the stats win. And after that I'm probably going to head off. It has been a long stream for me. I'm not going to do a 7-hour stream like that, those professional streamers. Alright, so let's just stand right there. Get them braced for a charge. Alright, get going. Sword. Alright, so they do get into the combat. They don't get their charge bonus, but I don't get one either. So let's see how this works. So far, they actually are winning, even though they don't get their charge bonus. Losing slightly, huh? Let's speed this up, see how it's going on. It is much more even this time, though. But they are still winning slightly. 25 versus 10 kills, yeah. I think Chosen are just the more effective unit here. So if nobody gets a charge bonus, even though 32 is a much bigger charge, if nobody gets a charge bonus, Chosen will win. If the Star Chamber Guardians get the charge bonus, they'll win. But by just barely, though. But if Chosen and both of them charge at each other, the Chosen will win much more handily. Oh, maybe the Chosen will win. 65, like, Star Chamber seems to be catching up a little bit. And bounce power actually in my favor. I'm not sure. It still says unit winning slightly. Oh, I'm now winning slightly. They're both winning slightly. Oh my god, it's actually down to like the last few models. 16 versus 19 models. I think the Chosen still have the advantage. Oh no, maybe leadership. No, they're wavering. Oh, I'm wavering. No. Chosen will lose this. Probably. Oh my god, there's so few of them left. I only have 8. I have 7 models left. They have 13. 13 beats 6. Oh my god. They actually won. They got 2 chevrons out of that, too. So if you have a charge defense, the Chosen will still win, even without the charge bonuses. Alright, so, yeah, there you get it. So the Chosen do win, which they should, honestly. If they didn't, I would be kind of surprised. But, yeah, thanks for coming by, Drake Claw, and David, and the first person, Redidya, for maybe coming in for like a second. But yeah, I think that'll conclude this unit testing plus Gor-Rok stream. Maybe I'll do some multiplayer battles next time. If I do, I'll definitely post it. By the way, Drake Claw, do you see, like, when I do what's it called? When I post I'm going to stream, I usually do it in advance, give it a little bit of time, like say, hey, in like 2 or 3 days, just making sure you got people on my channel see that, because sometimes it doesn't work for me because I do like an upcoming stream. So if I do, I might do an upcoming multiplayer battle stream, and if you are up for it, and I'll try to make sure that you can like come by. It's probably going to be a weekend, like a Saturday, Sunday, but you can definitely give suggestions on what kind of armies I want to use, because I know you're really into that since you don't have the game and you want to see the combat that you really like. So yeah, I'll be ending this stream soon, and thanks for coming by, everybody. Yes, you do see it. All right, that's great. But yeah, thanks for coming by, and I'm going to get a little bit of rest, and yeah, bye-bye.